Welcome to StoryLearn English, your peaceful place to relax, sleep, and improve your English listening skills. Tonight's episode presents a simple, calming bedtime story for beginners. Level 1. Tom's Quiet Night. A gentle story about a young boy who learns how to relax his busy mind and fall asleep with the help of a soft dream, a tiny star, and the calm night around him. So let's start.
Tom was a small boy who lived in a quiet town. He loved playing during the day. He loved running, drawing, reading, and talking with his friends. But at night, he had one little problem. Tom could not fall asleep easily. Every night, Tom would try many things. He would close his eyes. He would take deep breaths. He would count from 1 to 10. But still, he could not sleep. One night, something special happened. This is the story of Tom's quiet night. A night that slowly became peaceful, warm, and full of gentle dreams. Chapter 1. The Restless Evening. The evening was soft and cool. The sky turned orange, then purple, then dark blue. Tom finished his dinner, washed his hands, brushed his teeth, and put on his favorite soft pajamas, the blue ones, with tiny moon shapes. He went to his bed, pulled the blanket over his legs, and looked around his small room. The lamp on his bedside table glowed like a tiny star. The window was open just a little, and a quiet breeze came in and touched his cheeks. His stuffed bear, Bruno, sat beside him. Bruno always watched over him at night. Tom closed his eyes. 1 minute passed. 2 minutes passed. 5 minutes passed. Tom opened his eyes again. "I still can't sleep," he whispered. He looked at the moonlight on his wall. It looked soft and calm, but Tom's mind was full of little thoughts. What will I draw tomorrow? Will my friend Emma come to the park? Did I put my toy car back in its box? What if I forget my homework? His thoughts kept going and going, like little birds flapping their wings. Tom sighed. Bruno, the stuffed bear, just smiled quietly with his stitched smile. Chapter 2. Mom's Gentle Idea. Tom's mother heard his soft sigh from the hallway. She opened the door and peeked inside. "Tom," she said gently, "are you still awake?" Tom nodded. "I'm trying to sleep," he said, "but my mind is too busy." Mom smiled and walked to his bed. She sat down beside him and touched his hair. "Sometimes," she said softly, "your mind needs a peaceful story before it rests." Tom asked, "A story?" "Yes," she said, "a quiet story, a simple story, a story that moves slowly, like the night itself." Tom's eyes became a little brighter. He asked, "What kind of story?" Mom looked around the room, then smiled. "Let's make a story about your night. A quiet night, full of gentle sounds, soft lights, and calm dreams." Tom nodded, pulled his blanket closer, and listened carefully. Chapter 3. The Night Begins to Speak. Mom spoke in a slow, soft voice, the kind of voice that makes you feel warm inside. Imagine, she began, that your room is a small, cozy world. Tom looked around. His lamp glowed softly. His curtains moved gently. His pillow felt warm and safe. Mom continued, "In your little world, everything is quiet. Nothing wants to rush. Nothing wants to run. Everything wants to rest." Tom took a slow breath. The moonlight showed how this night could be peaceful. "The moonlight," said Mom, "walks slowly across your wall. It is not in a hurry. It moves like a calm silver river." Tom watched the moonlight. It made a soft shape on the wall, a quiet, glowing spot. "The night breeze," Mom said, "is gentle. It comes in softly and goes out softly. Like this." She breathed in and out, slowly. Tom copied her. He breathed in and out, and felt his body relax just a little. "The shadows in your room," Mom whispered, "are soft, too. They don't want to scare you. They're like sleepy clouds, resting quietly in their places." Tom looked at the shadows. They did look soft. Nothing scary. Just peaceful shapes waiting for sleep. Chapter 4. The Sounds of the Quiet Night. Mom spoke again in her calm voice. "Now listen. Do you hear the night?" Tom listened. Far away, a car drove by slowly. In the trees, a cricket made tiny sounds. The breeze moved through the leaves. Everything felt soft, slow, peaceful. "These sounds," Mom said, "are the sounds of the night telling you, 'It's time to rest, Tom. You did so much today. Now you can relax.'" Tom's eyes became a little heavier. "Your room," Mom said, "likes it when you sleep. Your toys rest. Your books rest. Your drawings rest. Even Bruno rests." Tom looked at Bruno. Bruno looked very sleepy.
Chapter 5. A Walk Through Tom's Dream Garden. Mom continued, "Now, Tom, close your eyes for a moment. Let's take a slow walk in your dream." Tom closed his eyes. "In your dream," Mom said, "there is a garden, a quiet garden just for you." Tom imagined a soft green garden. The grass felt like a warm blanket. The sky above was dark blue and full of stars. "There is a small path," Mom said, "and it glows with golden light. The path wants to show you something gentle." Tom imagined walking on the glowing path. Each step felt soft and warm. "You see a little pond," Mom whispered. "The water is very still. It reflects the stars like a mirror." Tom imagined the pond. The stars shone in the water like tiny lanterns. "A small frog sits by the pond," Mom said. "It looks at you with friendly eyes. It is sleepy too." Tom smiled. Behind the frog, little fireflies floated in the air. They blinked gently, as if saying, "Hello." "Everything in your dream garden," Mom said, "wants to be peaceful. Everything wants to rest." Chapter 6. The Star That Came Down to Tom. As Tom imagined the dream garden, Mom continued the story. "In the garden," she said, "you see something glowing in the sky. A star, a small one, is slowly coming down." Tom imagined the star floating down like a feather. "It lands on your hand," Mom said softly. "It is warm, gentle, and very quiet." Tom imagined holding a tiny glowing star. "The star speaks to you," Mom whispered. "It has a soft voice. It says to Tom, 'Tom, thank you for visiting your dream.'" Tom's heart felt warm. "The star tells you," she said, "you worked hard today. You played. You learned. You helped. And now you deserve rest." Tom breathed slowly. The story wrapped around him like a blanket. Chapter 7. The Garden Falls Asleep. Mom's voice became even softer. "In your dream," she continued, "the leaves begin to rest. The fireflies slow down. The frog closes its eyes. The pond becomes still like glass." Tom imagined everything slowing down. "The golden path fades gently," Mom said. "It becomes dim, softer, quieter." Tom's breathing matched the rhythm. Slow, gentle, steady. "The star on your hand," Mom whispered, "becomes smaller and smaller until it is just a tiny warm dot." Tom felt warm and calm. "It flies back to the sky," Mom said. "It finds its place right above your room so it can watch over you tonight." Tom imagined the star shining above his home. Chapter 8. Tom's Body Gets Ready for Sleep. Mom looked at Tom's relaxed face. She whispered, "Your toes are relaxing. They feel soft." Tom's toes felt warm. "Your legs are resting. They feel heavy and calm." Tom's legs relaxed. "Your stomach, your chest, they move up and down gently." Tom breathed slowly. "Your shoulders, your arms, your hands, they feel loose and peaceful." Tom felt light. "Your neck, your eyes, your forehead, they feel soft." Tom's eyelids became heavy. "Your whole body," Mom whispered, "is ready for a quiet night." Chapter 9. The Quiet Night Arrives. Mom spoke one last time. "The night is here, Tom. It is soft, gentle, and warm. It is your friend." Tom's eyes were almost closed. "The moon watches over you. The stars guard your dreams. The breeze sings to you, and Bruno stays beside you. And your dream garden," Mom said softly, waits for you again. Whenever you want, you can go back. You can walk on the golden path. You can talk to the star. You can rest. Tom's breathing went slow, steady, calm. Final chapter. Tom sleeps. Mom smiled, seeing Tom's face relaxing completely. She whispered, "You are safe. You are loved. You can sleep now. Good night, Tom." Tom didn't answer. He was already drifting into a warm, peaceful sleep. Outside the window, the stars shone quietly. The moon glowed softly. The night wrapped Tom in a blanket of dreams. Thank you for listening to StoryLearn English. Every hour, a new story. Every story, a new lesson. If today's tale touched your heart or helped your English, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next story.